So it's Friday night, drift event Sunday, and we had an idea. We're gonna put a bash bar on the Miata. So as you guys can see, we got the bumper off, we got the crash bar off, or whatever you want to call it. This is like the little bumper that comes with the plastic thing. Not really gonna do much good, but so the plan is to like make a little bumper out of this piping. We got a bunch of it laying around, and it's about 9 o'clock at night, and our issue is our grinding wheel is like super chipped. And Zach took a class in high school, and they were showing them pictures of what can happen if you use a chipped grinding wheel. There's like horror stories of like wheels breaking apart, right, and just flying into your face. So he's sketching me out, and right now we have no way to cut the pipe. Well, we're trying to get this done tonight. So yeah, but once we get this installed, we're gonna pretty much move the intercooler to it, and from there I can mount the lights to it possibly. The light bar is most definitely going on it, and maybe in the future an oil cooler. But yeah, guys, I'm really excited. I've seen a couple of Miatas on the internet with a bash bar, and they look really good. So I decided, the car's already modified, might as well modify it more. So right now we're building the first two pieces. Well, cutting the first two pieces. We're gonna put one right here and one right there, and we just decided we're gonna make each 6 inches long. Where'd the first one go? There we go.
KLRs, good for grinding. Even though I don't recommend using them because these are almost $100.
Well, they'll protect you a little bit.
Dog chewing dog.
We attempted to weld this right here, and you know what? Everything was going good until we ran out of wire. What time is it, Zach? It's 10:57.
Wasted gas, go to fucking Walmart.
Hey, we did get stuff done. We got 2 of these cut. So the Walmart, I'm pretty damn sure, does not carry wire for a welder. And Harbor Freight, wherever the hell you can go, is closed right now. So we're kind of screwed. Yeah, we're kind of screwed. Yep. You can't even see Zach, but yeah, guys, it sucks. Alright, it's now 9 a.m. on Saturday, and it rained all night, but we're on our way right now to, what was it? What are we on our way right now to?
Tractor Supply.
Tractor Supply. So we're about to go pick up some more wire for the welder, and then we're not really sure where we're going to do it because Zach's extension cord got soaked and we don't want to use it. I don't know why not Harbor Freight. I don't know why Tractor Supply is so damn expensive. I paid $21 for this. So while Zach's doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and start taking the open diff apart so we can get ready to weld it. Okay, so I got all the bolts taken out of the diff. We got it separated now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and tap it a little bit. This part's tedious, but how's it coming? Yeah, this one looks really good actually. Well, compared to mine, it looks really good. And it's actually pretty sturdy. You can stand on it, it's not going anywhere.
And here's Gabe's weld. Oh,
It's getting better.
welds. They're getting better. A lot better. See if you can weld the other one real quick.
Finally got the diff apart. I'm gonna go ahead and weld it. I don't have a piece of steel to put in there, so I'm just gonna fill it in with welds. We'll see how that works, but yeah. Alright, here she is. I actually found a washer and kind of grinded out both sides to put it in there, so that kind of helped fill some space up. There's still a hole right there, but I think it should be good. What do you think? Yeah, thumbs up? Okay. So yeah, that's ready. All we have to do is clean the diff out a little bit because there's like metal shavings everywhere now. Clean that out, put it back together, and then switch the diffs out. There it is, guys. This is the ugliest thing we've done so far, and I absolutely love it. And like, here, take the camera real quick. Right now, what we're doing is we're fixing an issue. Apparently, the front turn signals decided to go out on us. So we gotta fix that, and then the last step for today is to put the new diff in, and that should be pretty easy. We gotta get the turn signals in, and yeah, guys, that's our bash bar. I don't know if it's done, but for right now, it's pretty done. I kind of wanted to have a piece coming off, like right there at an angle, but we're running out of time. So actually, it's only 5 o'clock, so we're actually doing pretty good. But I think I'm done with the bash bar for today. Yes, the light bar is gonna see bolts, not just that crappy duct tape job.
Gorilla tape, dude.
Gorilla tape. The exhaust had to be re-welded. I don't know if you guys can see this, but right there it had to be re-welded. Miles ago the hanger broke, and it's been the only thing that keeps the exhaust from breaking is the sway bar underneath, and it's just been banging on that. So I re-welded that. That's good. The diff, I spent about 2 hours trying to get the old diff out, and the nuts that hold the CV axle into the diff are so stuck that I stripped it using an impact wrench, and it's looking like the only way that I'm gonna be able to get those out is one of two ways. Number one, either put the car in a lift so I can actually get like a breaker bar in there, or number two, I'm gonna have to take an angle grinder and I'm gonna have to grind, like chop the nuts off and then slide the bolt out and then just replace it with a new bolt and new nut. It's getting late. It's about 6 or 7 o'clock here, and looks like I'm out to rock the LSD tomorrow. Not that big of a deal, but I got some really crappy tires. Hopefully that helps. And yeah, guys, so I'm gonna do a couple more things. I need to fix this intake. It kind of melted a little bit. Check the oil. I'd like to put another fan on the radiator. It only has one fan at the moment. Alright, so before I end this video, I want to mention a few things. First, the good news. The good news is removing the bumper, a huge improvement, both in cooling and boost. We removed the bumper last night at Zach's house, and the first drive was this morning, and noticeably the car took twice as long to fully warm up. It was really funny because as soon as the temp gauge went up to normal, the thermostat opened and it went right back down, and then it like creeped right back up. So cooling, definitely a huge difference. And then the other difference is the boost. Removing the bumper actually added about 2 pounds of boost on the high end, which is really surprising. But the way my air filter is set up right now is it's like, you guys know where it is. It's like on the side of the hood. It doesn't really have much, airflow. So now that the bumper's removed, it actually pushes 7 psi, which I love. And on top of all of that, guys, the car is running really good. It's running great. I love it. Now for the bad news. You guys haven't seen it because I haven't really got it on video, but the car, mostly when it's idling, the car is blowing so much smoke. It's bad. It's like a James Bond smoke screen. And when I say it blows a lot of smoke, it's a lot of smoke. I'm pretty sure it's actually, I'm not pretty sure. I know it's the turbo. My first thought was, well, my turbo seals are out, need either new turbo or new seals. But I got to thinking about it, and it might not be the seals actually, since the problem is really only like really bad when you're idling, when like the car is low RPMs. I was thinking maybe it's like a pressure buildup in the crankcase, because if you have too much pressure, the oil drain will not work. So basically the turbo gets oil backed up the oil drain, and the oil going into the turbo sits there. So there's nowhere for the oil to go, so it goes out either the intake or the exhaust. And another reason why I think that's the case is my little flange that I made to, to attach the turbo. It has a couple holes in it. And whenever you rev the car up, you can actually see oil coming out of it. This is like on the compressor side. You can actually see oil coming out. And I have the hood off right now, and whenever you go to those low RPMs, it blows a ton of smoke out of that hole. So it blows smoke out of there, it blows oil into the intercooler, and it's blowing oil into the exhaust. So that's why I'm thinking there's too much pressure in like the oil pan. So I'm thinking maybe it's the PCV valve. I am running a 323 GTX PCV valve off an old Mazda 323 GTX. That might be the issue. I'm not completely sure. The best way to test that is get another little eBay filter and put that on the valve cover, and then just delete the PCV valve and basically like put a plug on the intake manifold. Another possibility, which I don't think is really the issue, is maybe the oil level is above where the turbo is, like the oil drain. I don't think that's an issue though. Guys, this problem started about 3 weeks ago. I let the car sit for about 4 days and came back to it and started it up, and it started smoking. It wasn't that bad at first, but it's progressively gotten worse, and it really sketches me out whenever I drive it. But I've driven it long enough to realize that it's only burning through oil, and as long as I keep the oil level up, it's okay. But I'm really thinking tomorrow I'm gonna go to AutoZone and probably pick up a new PCV valve and see if it fixes it. So we got a lot done today. Unfortunately, we could not get to the diff because those nuts, basically the nut on the CV axle, really tight, and I kind of need to lift, or I need to jack the car up more or something. But I ended up spending about 45 minutes on one nut, and I ended up stripping it. So I said, screw it, I'm just going to drift on the Torsen diff, and I do have the open diff welded, so it's ready to go in, but I'll leave that for next time. So we got, also guys, we got the other radiator fan in there, so it should run pretty cool. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got for today. I'm really tired. I need to go to sleep. I will see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully I'll see some of y'all at the drift event in Mineral Wells. Just look up Mineral Wells Airport, Mineral Wells, Texas. Thank you guys for watching.